Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Blue Water Running Podcast, where we feature and celebrate the amazing high school and collegiate cross-country and track and field athletes and their accomplishments from the Blue Water area of Michigan. On Saturday, May 16th, North Branch's ladies claimed the team regional crown, just edging out Orchard Lake St. Mary's 102 points to 98. Leading the way for the Broncos was the double sprint champion Penelope McNutt, running qualifying state spots by winning the 100-meter dash in 13.04 seconds and placing second in the 200 in 26.69. Penelope teamed up with Aubree Deshetsky, Lily Hurd, and Sydney Bailey to win the 4x100 relay in 50.47 seconds, and they also qualified in the 4x200 in 1 minute 47 seconds. Penelope has dominated the Blue Water area sprints this season. She was a 4x4 BWAC champ, winning the 100, 200, 4x1, and 4x2, and she also did the same in all four events at the Marysville Invitational. She hit early qualifying marks in both sprint events and has bests of 12.48 and 25.92, and is the only girl in the area to have run sub 26 in the 200 meters. Other than the preseason invitational opener and the large Davison Twilight Invitational, the Broncos 4x100 has remained undefeated. Penelope is ranked 10th in the D2 100 and 13th in the 200, with the relays currently ranked 5th and 11th respectively, so an all-state finish is looking pretty probable for McNutt. Join us as we chat about her season thus far, her upcoming goals, and we'll get to know her personally as a Blue Water area athlete. How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
Good. How are the legs feeling? You had a pretty big weekend.
Yeah, definitely. They're honestly feeling pretty good. Yeah.
So regional champs as a team.
I know. I'm so excited about that. And I love that after regionals, we got like a cake yesterday as a little surprise. It was just such a great moment. It was really fun. I'm so glad.
Yeah. And that was was that unexpected for you guys? I mean, did you go in thinking you had a shot to win?
Honestly, no, I did not think that we had a shot to win. It all came down to the last relay, the 4x4, and I'm just really glad that we won regionals.
Yeah, that's kind of a nail biter when you're waiting on that last point to be scored or not scored.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Well, it's great to have you here on the cusp of the state meet. So welcome to the Blue Water Running Podcast.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So let's chat a little bit about this cake. So what kind did you get?
I believe it was like a sheet cake, and then it had a picture of the teammates who were there that stayed to the end of the meet, and then it said North Branch Regional Champs, like the girls team, and it was just really cute. There was like all cupcakes around it. Aww. And stuff like that, and it was just a really fun surprise.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a really cool thing. I think one of the things about regionals this year that really helped everybody in our area is that Goodrich did not have some of their big firepower from last year.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they pretty much dominated last year, and some of those athletes graduated. So opened the door for everybody else. So
yeah.
Yay. Well, not that you're not talented in your own right, but it is nice to win as a team for sure. So,
right, exactly.
Yeah. Well, tell us how you got involved in track. So, there's usually a backstory, like, oh, well, someone in my family was a runner, or I had a friend invite me to the team. So what's yours? What is it that got you into the sport?
I've always been really fast in other sports. That was kind of like the only really skill I had for like soccer or like basketball and stuff like that. So then in 6th grade, the opportunity came to me that I could join the track team, and that's just what I decided to do. And I ended up being pretty good at it. So I just kind of stuck with it over the years and just seeing where it takes me, I guess.
Yeah. So you're the only area girl in the Blue Water area to go sub 26 in the 200. You ran that at the Marysville Invitational. You also got your EQs in your sprint events. So talk about that meet. Did you go in hoping like, hey, this is the meet I want to try to achieve this. I want to try to get this and get it on the books. Or was it kind of a surprise during the race?
It was honestly kind of a surprise. I came to the meet just expecting to run like a usual number, not anything early qualifying. Like I seen the 12.6 up there for early qualifying. I was like, oh, no way I'm hitting that. But it was just insane that I ran that for the 100 and then early qualifying time for the 200. I just think it was more of like the track and just the energy that day. It wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. And I just really love Marysville's track.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a nice atmosphere. And I don't think it was super windy either. I mean, there's a little breeze, but
Oh no, it was perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. That can be make or break in a sprinter. So do you have any aspirations to maybe go beyond the 100 and the 200? I mean, that's what you're known for, but like, have you ever considered the 400? I mean, Imlay City's Brett Lestage, he bumped up to the 400 and won a meet and almost got an EQ. So has that thought crossed your mind?
It has crossed my mind, but then I've just been kind of going back and forth with it. Like, oh, do I have the endurance for this? I'm like nervous to try it. And also I already have the 4 events. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know when I would do it, but it definitely has been a thought in my mind.
Right. Cause you're a pretty significant part of your relays. I'm not sure that they could do without you. So yeah, they'd have to sacrifice something somewhere. Well, let's talk about your relay energy. So you're that key leg. Are you always the anchor or no?
Yes, I've always been the anchor.
Okay, that's what I was assuming. Sometimes teams mix it up just to see like, hey, how does it work if they start? But I thought you were, So how does the energy of that and the environment of having your teammates waiting, for the exchange zone compare to when you're in the blocks and you're running on your own for an open event?
I honestly think the relays are a lot less pressure because I have a lot of trust in my teammates. We're going to states. I love all the girls in my relay teams. I just think that everyone is so talented and it's a lot less pressure. Like I'm always way more confident in the relays than I am like my individual events. And I just feel like it's less pressure on everyone in those. So I'm really always excited to run those.
I've heard that a lot from athletes I've posed that question to. They say, I actually feel more confident and more excited when I'm with my relay team than when I have to go at it alone. So interesting that you feel that way.
Yeah, I love the team energy.
Yeah. Well, that's good because you guys are rocking it. So let's talk about your open events here. You got the 100. It's a really quick race. You don't have a lot of time to react and respond. I mean, you're out of the blocks, down the straightaway. It's pretty quick, a couple seconds done. So what are some specific elements of your training that you try to focus on to make sure that each one of those segments of your race is, I'm out of the blocks, I am powering through, I'm explosive. We'll talk about what you do in practice or things that work for you that you feel have helped you kind of jump into that next realm of your sprinting.
In practice, I really just focus on my knee drive, like keeping my legs kind of high and trying to get that like stride out. But then outside of practice, I usually spend a lot of time in the gym and then focusing on like explosive movements, like really heavy squats and stuff like that. And that has honestly made the biggest improvement on my times, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that was one of my questions. What has your training done as far as difference or new approaches to evolve from your freshman and sophomore year? I mean, you were pretty speedy as a freshman. I remember seeing you at the state meet and you were already there. So you had a different uniform on, but hey, you're still there. So now you did run your freshman year for Imlay City. Has it been strange to compete against people that used to be your teammates?
Honestly, it has been a little bit different, but I still love them because I did run with them and I have no like grudges against them or anything like that. But yeah, I do love seeing them around, not gonna lie. It's always fun to just run with them. Even though I'm not running on the team with them, I'm still running with them. And I think that's still really important to me.
Yeah, and we're in the same league and regional, and you probably see them quite a bit. So that's still kind of cool that you get to keep in touch with your former teammates too. So we're heading into the heart of championship season. There's, the Thumb Meet of Champs and Blue Water Meet of Champions, and some schools like Armada have the Macomb County Championship. So lots of little meets here and there before the big one, which is the state meet. I shouldn't say little meets, but state meet is the goal, right? So what is it going to look like for you? Let's say not this week, but maybe the last week before the state meet. What are you doing? What are you focusing on? How are you training? What is that all going to look like as you prep for that really big day?
Definitely trying to focus on getting more on the track and focusing on my block start, maybe getting a few timed 100s in and just trying to keep my times low or like where I want them to be in order to achieve my goals for the state meet, but just stuff like that. And then just keeping that explosive like energy and things like that. I feel like that's the main goal.
Yeah. Well, do you have any school records currently? I'm assuming you must.
Only for the 4x1 and 4x2, but that's with my relay teams.
Okay. Is it Grace Clemens that has them?
Grace Clemens has the 200 meter record. And then I believe someone a little bit before that has the 100 meter record.
Okay. Wow. So that's a pretty speedy record then, because
yes.
there aren't many people that run what you do and don't have their school record, at least in D2. Yeah. So you've got your EQs, you qualified at regionals anyway. You guys have got your relays in, you were team champs. So what other goals could you have? I mean, you've set some big ones and got them. So what are some other ones that you might have for the rest of the season that you haven't done yet?
My ultimate goal for, let's just say, the state meet is to get all state, even like just 8th place. I'd be happy with that, or just trying to like achieve another PR. That'd probably be the main goal for me. Especially since I've already gotten under 26 and then like a good 12 number. I feel like I'm happy with that.
Yeah. So let's see. I think I wrote that your relays were, your 4x1 is 5th, I think. Right now.
My coach was telling me about that. I was honestly so shocked. I was so happy to hear that. It's definitely going to be a very, very good day.
Yes. Are you doing all 4 at the state meet?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be the gauntlet. Because you have prelims, I think, for 100 and 200, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what works for you when you have to recover and then race fast again? Is there anything you do specifically that just helps you feel like refreshed or kind of rested?
Honestly, I just get out of the sun, get electrolytes in, and I honestly feel better for the finals than I do the prelims. I always run like a little bit faster over time, which is kind of weird, but I feel like it's because I'm more warmed up and stuff like that. So I feel like recovery is never a problem.
Yeah, I think that's how I would feel. I think the first one I wouldn't be as warmed up. I'd feel a little more stiff. That would definitely be true for me too. But I never ran a 100 meter dash. And if I did, it would have been about 15, 16 seconds. So I don't have that quick leg speed. All right. So speaking of quick leg speed, like when you are in the blocks and, you're waiting, what's going through your mind? Like, do you have anything? Or are you just, a pure adrenaline, just waiting for the gun to fire?
Before I get in the blocks, like a little bit, like when they're saying like on your marks, I start thinking about like just getting like hyped. But then like when I'm in the blocks, I just like focus on like my hands and then like my posture in them. And then honestly just focusing on like the mechanics of it. I don't think I think of anything specific because it's just such a short time. You gotta
right.
Yeah, just go.
Right. Have you ever false started?
No, I have not false started, thankfully.
Okay. Yeah. Well, hopefully I didn't throw that out into
Jinx
the universe.
Me, yeah.
Nah, you're good. How much of your practice would you say is starts versus actual running?
I think a lot of my practice is starts versus running. I mean, like some days we'll do like workouts and things like that, but I think the starting is the most beneficial part of practice because that's really what makes or breaks the 100 meter dash.
Definitely.
But yeah, I think a lot more starts than running.
Yeah. It's always interesting to me to see some people in the 400 choose to use blocks and some do not. But there are very rarely any runners in the 200 and none in the 100 who don't use blocks. So the lower you go, the more important.
Got to use them. Yeah.
Yep. Well, beyond this season, I know you're not a senior yet, but are you looking to eventually maybe run collegiately? I mean, is that something that you have thought about?
I would hope to run collegiately. It just depends on where I want to go to school or like who's offering me something, things like that. And then also like just stuff like that, I feel like. So yes, it has been considered, definitely. Yeah. And I would love to. Yeah.
Is there anywhere specific you're interested in going? Like, do you have anything on your mind as far as that school isn't a place I would like to go to school, like a different state or a different area? Or are you more, I want to stay close to home?
Yeah, I definitely want to stay more close to home. Anywhere in Michigan is fine, but outside of Michigan, it's like,
yeah, I get it. And you get more money from the state for funding if you stay in a state school. They'll give you more financial aid. So that's also a plus.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about you and your personality and what you like. So if you are about to race, what is your go-to fuel that you would eat maybe the morning of or at lunch if you have a later race, like, an afternoon BWAC or something?
Oh, definitely. I have a peanut butter jelly and a chocolate milk every single day for lunch. Like every single day. That's my go-to food. I love peanut butter jellies.
Okay. Is that school PB&J or is that you bring it from home?
Either is fine. I love bringing it out from home or like the Uncrustables.
Yeah,
Both, they're good.
Yeah, my husband likes those. So, all right. So first I'll have to ask, do you like to listen to music when you're warming up, or are you more like, I like to focus and have silence?
It kind of depends on the day, but most of the time I do have my headphones on all the time. I love listening to music.
Okay. So what is something on your playlist that would be a race day favorite?
Probably like Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi or something like that. Yeah.
That's a classic. That's a kickback to my childhood. Ooh, I'm dating myself there. That's a good one. I can get on board with that. Anything else like more recent maybe? Is there something you like too?
I listen to just kind of like every single genre. I listen to country, rap, rock. It just really depends on the day.
Okay. Well, what is the spike that you are wearing this season? What's your shoe of choice?
Honestly, I don't even know the brand or the specific spike, but it's just like a basic Nike spike. I've had the same spikes since 6th grade, and I just got new ones this year. So,
yep. Well, it's working clearly.
Yeah.
Well, what track meet in the area that you go to do you enjoy? I mean, there's quite a few different ones around. North Branch obviously hosts the county press, so that's something. So where's a place you either like to go or maybe it's at home?
I love going to Marysville. Even like last year, my freshman year, I just remember always running there good. I love the color of the track. And also it's mostly nice there, all the meets that they host. So I just love that track.
Yeah, it is a nice environment. When my son was a freshman, we had a regional there, which was great. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. Ever since then, it's been in North Branch every year, which is great for you if you're a North Branch athlete, having home turf.
Yeah, you have like the home. Yep.
Yep, that's a nice thing. Well, what do you like to do outside of school and outside of track? What are your hobbies or your interests?
Outside of school and outside of track, I mostly just like to do like R or go to the gym. That basically takes up a lot of my time. I like to do like powerlifting and things like that. So it just all kind of goes together.
Do you have a specific style of art or a medium that you're into more than another?
Yeah, more realism. That's like mainly the art I do.
Okay. Well, my husband's an art teacher, so I always like to ask.
Oh, cool.
When kids say they like art. Yeah. He teaches at Armada. He teaches art. So, okay. Favorite professional athlete, and this does not have to be running. It can be any sport you are interested in following and somebody you just like to watch.
My favorite athlete has to be Chris Bumstead. I love looking at bodybuilders and stuff like that. I think it's really inspiring. And also that's kind of the art I like to do as well. I think that all that like time, effort, dedication just really means a lot.
Yeah. And they're pretty good about their diet, and that part,
yeah,
that would be a struggle for me. I don't think going to the gym would be, I like to exercise. I enjoy working out, but some of that clean eating, I'm like, dang, they don't touch pizza.
I can't give up my peanut butter jellies. Yeah.
Well, I think your peanut butter would be safe, but I don't know about the jelly part. Well, if you had your cake about a couple of days after regionals, right? But if you could pull over the bus, let's say that the regionals wasn't at North Branch and you had to drive and you're celebrating your regional trophy win, where are you stopping the bus to eat? Where would you go?
I love a good fast food place like Taco Bell, but after a meet, I kind of like crave like meats or less. So I usually get like a steak when I get home. Okay. Oh, that sounds so good. That's definitely probably my favorite.
Well, you came from Imlay City. Did you ever eat at Lucky's?
No, I have not actually.
You never had a steak? Oh, that's my favorite steakhouse. They have such good steak. Well, you should take a trip back and check it out. It's pretty good.
Heck yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so anything before the state meet? Are you racing prior to that? Are you running this weekend?
I'm running at Marysville for the Thumb Meet Champs, and then next week, Tuesday. Oh, also we have a team state meet this Saturday at Claire, and then next week, Tuesday at Carroll. So definitely some opportunities to run.
Yeah, so you're busy. Hey, maybe you should just put yourself in that open 400, see what happens.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? I mean, you've already qualified. You've got nothing to lose, right? I think you'd be fast.
Yes.
And I mean, you don't have to run as fast the first 200. So there's a plus there, right? You can just kind of...
Yeah, pace yourself,
Yeah. Well, I will warn you, the last 100, that is a toughie. So...
Oh yeah, I already feel it at the end of my 200. So
I think you'd be fine. You've got the speed. Just have to hang on a little longer than half a lap. Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see what happens for you at state. I feel like it's very optimistic that you'll be standing on the all-state podium, at least in something. So
yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, it's going to be a good day. It'd be even sweeter if you could get up there with your team. That'd be great too. And
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, get some North Branch jerseys up for some medals. And congratulations on your great season. It's been fun to watch you. Especially when you go blazing by, I'm like, dang, I could never do that.
Zoom.
Yeah, zoom. That's what I think. Well, I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see what you do. And best of luck to you. I'll be rooting for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. Please share the podcast to help spread the word about Blue Water Running's mission, which is to feature and celebrate the achievements of high school and collegiate cross-country and track and field athletes from our area. You can follow Blue Water Running on Instagram, X, Facebook, and YouTube, along with meet and athlete reports and photographs on the website at bluewaterrunning.org.